Hi, birth professional friends. This is Vonda Gates with Birth Basics, and I wanted to show you a hand massage today that you might use in your childbirth class or that you might use if you are a doula. So to do a hand massage, I need a hand, and I have one here, and I've asked, may I demonstrate a hand massage on your hand? And they're shaking their head yes. So the first thing you want to realize with a hand massage is that often people will say, oh, sure, I want to do one, and they'll hand you their hand right out into the air, and you want to first make sure that the hand and the arm are well supported. So you have to get, here we're on a nice table and we have a lot of support, or find the arm of a chair. You might have to find a pillow to put under their arm so that it's supported, and that way they can relax their hand and their arm all the way up to their shoulder so that you can get the most kind of letting go or relaxing while you're doing this massage. So you just want to make sure it's supported well. And then the next thing we always want to ask with some massages is, do you have any carpal tunnel syndromes? Okay, this person shaking their head, no, they don't have any carpal tunnel syndrome. That's some swelling that might happen in this part. And because we're going to try a hand massage on the palm first, and for that one, it would be contraindicated if there's carpal tunnel syndrome. So you don't want to do this massage if they have some trouble with swelling in their wrist or in those bones. All right, and then, so this massage is going to be kneading the palm here. We're going to be pushing into this palm. And then I want to remind you that there's a nerve plexus right here in the palm. This is bringing up all these nerves coming from the fingers, and they're gathering in this place where they're coalescing together to join the ulnar nerve or the radial nerve, and then they're going to follow up to the brain. So there's this nerve plexus right here. And one of the things we know to be true about any nerve plexus in the body, and we have several, there's this one, and there's one at the coccyx, or the back of the pelvis. There's one in your feet. And what we know about a nerve plexus is that when we stimulate that nerve plexus by rubbing it or kneading it, we increase endorphins being released by the body. And again, that's that natural kind of feel-good hormone that helps in labor, helps when we're anxious. And so I think that's one reason why we might even clench our fists when we're anxious. We're kind of naturally stimulating that those hormones, those endorphins, to kind of calm ourselves. And so a lot of people will clench their fingers when they're anxious. But let me show you this nifty palm massage. I'm going to take my little finger of both hands and interlace them into her fingers. So I'm going to put one little finger into the thumb and another little finger in between her fourth and fifth finger. And I'm going to use the rest of them to reach behind, and I'm going to pull her hand toward me so that I have this, I'm really exposing now this nerve plexus right here. And then I'm going to knead that area, the fleshy part of the palm, or you might stroke it. And if you were going to stroke, we're always looking for rhythm. So we would do it maybe in rhythm with her breathing as she's dealing with some anxiety or with some discomfort. And I'm really pulling very firmly toward me, and you're going to let the client kind of guide how firmly you pull. Often I have clients, when you start this, and they'll go, oh, that feels so good. Pull harder. And so you end up pulling harder. And of course, if you're going to do it on this hand, it's really helpful to get a partner or another member of the labor team to do it on the other hand. And how does that feel?
Very nice.
Yeah. All right. And of course, that's our number one indication of how we're doing is if our client says they find it comfortable. So again, interlacing your fingers like that, that's the hard part to learn the first time, and pull it forward you. And as long as we don't have any carpal tunnel, this one's a birth basics.